Alrighty, so we are back with another farming guide, and in today's farming guide we are going to be looking at the concept of getting link levels as quickly as possible. Now, as I try to do in these videos, right off the bat, I explain why you should be doing these things, and in today's video, like I said with link levels, you should be doing your link levels for at the very least, your best units, because you're going to be able to get the most out of them with their link levels at the highest. So, you can see for an example right here, I have LR Cooler pulled up. And LR Cooler isn't the best unit anymore or anything like that, but what I wanted to specifically show with him is the best example of a good link to make sure that you have farmed up, and that is Big Bad Bosses. Now, if you have this unit or a unit with Big Bad Bosses, you can see you're getting attack and defense plus 25%. That's like attack and defense 25% is basically like a crazy amount of support, right? But just coming from a link, right? You think about like a unit that has like 30% support just coming in passively, you're essentially getting this just from your link. But if we go find a unit that does not have Big Bad Bosses at level 10, let's look at this no, I think that Janemba is done. Maybe, I'm trying to think of like a unit that I have that has Big Bad Bosses but isn't done yet. Let me find one just for an example and we'll be right back. Alright, so I found one at level 4. This will kind of give you a general idea. It's going to be a little bit lower than this when it's at level 1, so it's going to be like HP, I believe it's 80%. Or lower, it's going to be attack defense 25% up, but you can see right here when it is at level 4, it's HP 86%, but when you get the link to level 10, it is just passive, right? Like you don't have to worry about getting it an HP condition anymore. So with an example of a unit like this with Big Bad Bosses, you are going to see that when you get them to level 10, they're just going to be better. It's just like there's no downside to link leveling your units aside from the grind itself, right? So with that out of the way, and now we understand that link levels are important to make our units as good as possible, and if maybe you're working on like your free-to-play Ginyu team or something like that and you're a newer player, I'm going to show you a couple of stages that you can use in order to kind of link level as quick as possible, right? So the first one, I talk about this in almost every single video that I do. This is going to be more stamina deficient, so I'm going to show you the method that I use, and that is the stage 31-4. Now, 31-4, and here's my link leveling team. You can see I'm using an all-star roster here, but 31-4 is really good because you get 4 fights, they're super quick, and you're going to be doing a run every, like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so about every 3 minutes or so, you're going to be doing a new run. And if I pull up Dokkan info right now and we go to the quest stage, or we look at the event info for this specific stage, we can talk about a couple things. So if we go to Area 31, Stage 4, the link level rate is 1.0625. Now, I know that sounds a little bit like dumb, like why would I worry about that? But that is important moving forward because that is like a pretty consistent link level rate, and this is across every fight on the board. So with that being 4, what is it? I think, is it 4 fights or 5 fights? I think it's 4. We do 4 fights on the board with a 1.0625 link level rate. That is going to be good because you might look at this website and be like, oh, 31-7 has a 2 link level rate. But the thing with 31-7 is it's not going to have 4 fights, right? So you have to keep that in mind. So the number of fights is very important. But with that being said, there are just like a couple things that you have to keep in mind. So 31-4, in my opinion, this is kind of like the be-all end-all quest stage at the moment because while you're doing link levels, you can be doing incredible gems, you can be doing Zenny, you can be doing blue incredible gems, and I think that unit just finished. So with the boost right there you go. We got a level 10 link. But with that being said, I think the one thing I can really recommend is you want to make sure you use your boost because that also, I believe when you boost, it also increases the link level rate for that specific stage. So when you're using your boosts, you want to play 31-4. But we are going to be showing a few other stages in this video that'll also be able to farm up link levels, but this is going to be a little bit slower of a method. So 31-4, in my opinion, this is the best link leveling stage in the game still, and if this does update, I will leave it in the comment section below. There will be a pinned comment saying, like, go play this stage. That will be the better one for farming link levels. So keep that in mind as we move forward, that this is still the de facto best stage, but one drawback to this stage, because there's always a catch, right? The catch isn't a bad catch, but it is one that we have to at least acknowledge, where if you're going at a rate of 25 stamina every 3 minutes, you are going to be burning through stamina, right? So this is going to cost you stones to do refreshes. This is going to cost you meat items and stuff like that. And you can see right here, like we finished that one. That was a really good run. Like we got a level 10 link in under 2 minutes. That's perfect. In a normal case, I would use another boost, go right back in, and we go again. But because we are doing a link leveling video, we are going to move on from that stage and we are going to go down to some of the lower areas. Now, this one is one that some of my like super hard link leveling friends do, and this is 710. Now, why is 710 good? It is just because of the stone efficiency, or the stamina efficiency, right? This is going to be a much slower link level run, so these units are done, but I'm just going to start the run up because I'm not going to build a team here live, but this is a good example of like a team that you could use, or a stage that you should do, because this one, you'll see we are going to be doing a lot more fights, and sometimes, like, say we can't get past these ones right here, like we had a 3, we had a something, like we could have done those fights, so right there, this one right here is an optional fight if you aren't doing the board. Or if you are doing the board. So like right here, we're getting an extra fight in for extra, like for an extra chance at link levels, right? So this was the first stage that we were doing, and the link level rate on this one is going to be 0.7. So 31.4 has over double the link level rate, or not double, what is it, 1.06? Or was it 1.6? I believe it was 1.06. Yeah, 1.06. So this one has 0.36 less in terms of where you're going to be with the link levels, but in turn, you're going to be able to stay in the stage longer, therefore you're not going to be using as many stamina refreshes. So the thing with the CPU is the auto mode, it's going to take them on the board, it's going to keep going into these optional paths rather than just shooting straight up the middle. So right here, it's going to bank a right, and then when we hit that Nimbus, it's going to go to the other optional path and do the fight against the Cybermen. So this run, compared to the 1 minute and 59 seconds, is going to take probably over double that. So you're going to be in the stage for longer, therefore you're going to be using less stamina, and keep in mind you're also going to be using less stamina per run, where you're playing Area 31 Stage 4 on super difficulty with 25 stamina compared to this one where I believe you are playing it on hard. You are playing it on Z hard for 14 stamina. So you are going to be saving a lot of, just like a lot of stamina, because it's almost like half of what you're going to be doing, and you're also going to be in it longer. So if you are someone who's in it for the long haul and you want to kind of just like grind your links a little bit slower, maybe you haven't unlocked Area 31 yet, I would say that 710 is a very good stage for link level farming. But if you do want to kind of go at the fastest rate possible, I think 31.4 is the way to go. But with all that being said, it really just kind of comes down to preference, right? Where link leveling, a lot of the time, once you reach a certain point, you're just doing it for like the status of your power level. You're just doing it for fun, right? Like you are going to reach a point where you should really just be prioritizing units that you know you're going to be using is what you're going to be link leveling, right? Like you could see the team that I was using in 31.4 wasn't great, but I'm also going for a high power level. So like what you want to do is make sure like your mainstay units are done. Your Dokkan Fest LRs, your Carnival LRs, your Easy A's, your Dokkan Fest. Units that you're going to be using a lot, like you're the main units on your team. Your free-to-play Ginyu Force team, your free-to-play Bardock team. You want to make sure you're farming all of those, so that way when you get to the end, like when you get through with all of it, you're going to have those units at the best possible situation, right? Where you're going to have them link level 10. If they're free-to-play, you're going to have them rainbowed. They're going to be the absolute best that they can be, and that is going to be through the efforts of your link leveling, right? So on average, it depends on how much you do it, but usually it takes like, to get to full level 10, which isn't always necessary, it's probably going to take you about a day, a little bit, and it also depends if you're using link skill orbs, which we will be mentioning after we get out of this run. So link skill orbs are something that you're going to be getting from like random missions throughout the game, and then there's also a weekly event that we can do that I currently cannot do because we don't have the we already did our weekly attempt. But with that weekly attempt, you're going to get the ability to kind of manually put in links where you want, and it's not going to be just via farming, right? So keep that in mind. That is something also you'll see what they look like. I'll show them when we get out of this run. So let's we're gonna finish this while we're talking. I was debating if I want to cut or not. I think what we'll do is this is gonna be obviously be the same run, but we're going to finish up all these fights because I think we have like 2 or 3 more. So let's finish up these fights and I'll show you how long it took, and then we can move on to the link skill orb portion and call it a video. Okay, so we are back now. I did skip one of the fights, but you'll see here about 5 minutes in the stage, so it's going to take you about 5 minutes to get through this, and you'll also get some training fodder at the same time with these Cybermen, so I guess that's cool, but not while we're here. So you can see right here, 710, half the stamina, and you're going to be in the stage for about double the time. So if you are someone who wants to be resourceful with your stones and stuff like that and stamina refreshes, I would definitely recommend 710. So 31.4, so we're gonna focus 2 stages on this video, and then some honorable mentions would be like 28.2 is good, 29.3, 34, a couple other good stages, but 710 and 31.4 I think should be the 2 ones that you focus on. So now let's talk about what I was talking about with the link skill orbs. So link skill orbs it's very simple, right? What you want to do here is you want to go to this event right here with Trunks and Goten, and you can see these little icons down here. These are what are known as link skill orbs. So what we'd want to do is find a unit that isn't link level 10. Who's not link level 10? let's just say this unit, for example, right? Obviously, I'm not going to be investing them, but what you want to do is you want to come here where it's going to say like link level up and stuff like that. You're going to press this button, and then you're going to be able to use these to go as far as you want, right? So in theory, you could just do this or just like go as far as you want, right? Like you could go all the way, as many as I could do, right? But like this is something you can also do to link level units that you really care about, so that way you have to spend less time in quest mode. So let me know down below what you guys think. Was this guide helpful? Was it not? Are there any things I could do better with it? But just to wrap it up, 31.4 if you want to be fast with the link levels, 7.10 if you want to be efficient with the link levels, and then link skill orbs manually to buff your best units a little bit faster, so you have to spend less time link leveling. So that's all I got for you in today's video. Let me know down below what you guys thought, and leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you are new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.